strange way, it's changed the vocabulary of the cinema. And as I said, I really didn't quite know what he meant later on. But he said something very shrewd afterwards. Orson was a very good film critic, by the way. He would have been a marvelous critic. He said, you'll find within 2 years, every film of this type tries to imitate this style. And he said, in the end, they'll do it better than you did. So, he's probably right.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the best.
Ken's been doing a bit of thinking.
I'm beginning to think I want out.
Don't worry, Mr. Crawford, you've got a few years left. However, you are exhibiting small signs of stress.
Stress?
Stress?
Executive stress.
Now, what about taking a bit of time away? Get a bit of perspective back.
Where would we go?
Will you leave that to me? I mean, I'll sort something out.
Please don't let me regret this.
Harry and Ken get away from it all in Boon, Tuesday at 9 on Central. Before that on Tuesday, getting stuck in a lift with Leslie Ash gives rise to some extremely bad behaviour on Tuesday at 8:30.
That Friday feeling. You just can't keep it in.
Flora Extra Light, for when you want less fat, but not less Flora. Look after yourself that little bit extra with Flora Extra Light.
This stamp collection is worth £1 million. Simply collect the stamps from the Mail on Sunday and the Daily Mail, and you could win daily cash prizes of £10,000. Or £25,000. Or £50,000. And in one of 3 monthly draws, you could win £250,000. £1 million must be won in the Mail on Sunday and the Daily Mail stamp collection game. It starts in tomorrow's Mail on Sunday.
Gather round, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the iron and steel business. Wife does the ironing, I do the steeling.
Look it.
Hellos, no problem with Slaphead. Slaphead's new formula...
Each day you invite the most powerful salesman in the world into your living room.
This is me before Hunkomatic. And this is me 2 weeks later.
How do you know whether they're real or bogus? Well, they have to stick to our rules if they want to advertise on television. We're here to ITC you aren't misled.
The teams you want to see. The best local football is free. On Central.
And it promises to be quite a match tomorrow afternoon when Wolves take on West Ham United. The Central match live tomorrow afternoon at 2:45.
Welcome to Rome. We're not exactly round the corner from the Colosseum. The Champions' Den is 15 miles south. Mauro Galvano, nicknamed Rocky, arrogant and self-assured. Nigel Benn, a calm and menacing figure at today's weigh-in. In fact, we're inside an ice rink at Marino. It's an intimidating Italian job for the British challenger. Hello, good evening to you all. This is what you call a ringside seat. Nigel Benn really attempting to grab himself a slice of boxing history. Maurice Hope is the only British fighter ever to win a world title over here in Italy. That was something like 13 years ago. And since then, precious little has happened to contradict that old boxing saying. In Italy, you've got to knock them out to get a draw. But Nigel Benn is in shape to throw those history books right out of the window.
Benn's never prepared like this. He knows that within the fight game, beating an Italian champion in Italy for a world title is regarded as mission impossible. It's nearly 2 years since Benn lost his world crown to Chris Eubank after a compelling and hurtful battle. Benn Eubank 2 is still on the cards. As world champion, Benn would command a very big purse. Mauro Galvano's the reigning champ and the local hero. Sugar Ray Leonard is the only other fighter to hold this WBC 12-stone championship. It's Galvano's third defence.